In a world beset by chaos and peril, a disparate group of extraordinary individuals found themselves drawn together by fate. Each harbored their own demons, their own struggles, yet destiny beckoned them to unite. Thus, the Avengers were born. The tale began with Tony Stark, a brilliant inventor and billionaire, whose life changed forever when he became Iron Man. With his intellect and technology, he was the linchpin of the team. But beneath the facade of his snarky charm lay a man haunted by the consequences of his past actions. Alongside Stark stood Steve Rogers, a man out of time. Once a scrawny kid from Brooklyn, Rogers was transformed into the pinnacle of human potential, Captain America. With his unwavering sense of duty and moral compass, he was the heart of the Avengers, guiding them through the darkest of times. Thor, the god of thunder, brought his mighty hammer Mjolnir to the fray. A prince of Asgard, burdened by the weight of his heritage, Thor sought redemption and purpose on Earth. His raw power and ancient wisdom made him a formidable ally, but his impulsive nature often led him into conflict. Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow, was a master spy and assassin, adept at navigating the shadows. Her past was a web of lies and betrayals, yet she found solace in the bonds forged with her newfound comrades. With her agility and cunning, she was the Avengers' covert operative, striking from the shadows when least expected. Clint Barton, known as Hawkeye, was a skilled marksman and loyal friend. Despite lacking superhuman abilities, his precision with a bow and arrow made him a vital asset to the team. His fierce loyalty and determination inspired those around him, proving that even ordinary men could stand shoulder to shoulder with gods. Their ranks swelled with newcomers, each bringing their own unique talents to the table. Bruce Banner, a brilliant scientist plagued by a monstrous alter ego, became the Hulk, a raging behemoth of unparalleled strength. Though he struggled to control his inner demons, Banner found acceptance and purpose among the Avengers. Together, they faced a threat unlike any they had encountered before. Loki, the mischievous god of mischief and brother to Thor, sought to conquer Earth and bend it to his will. With an army of alien invaders at his command, he unleashed chaos upon the world, testing the Avengers to their limits. As battles raged and alliances were forged, the Avengers stood firm, united in their resolve to protect the innocent and uphold justice. They fought not for glory or recognition, but for the greater good, knowing that only together could they hope to triumph against the forces arrayed against them. In the end, it was not their individual strengths that saved the day, but their willingness to stand together as one. Through sacrifice and determination, the Avengers emerged victorious, proving that even in the face of overwhelming odds, heroes will always rise to the challenge. And so, the legend of the Avengers grew, a beacon of hope in a world plagued by darkness. Though their battles were far from over, they knew that as long as they stood united, they would always prevail. For when heroes assemble, anything is possible. After the defeat of Loki and his alien forces, the Avengers found themselves celebrated as Earth's mightiest heroes. Yet, their victory was short-lived as new threats emerged from the shadows, testing the limits of their newfound unity. A mysterious figure known only as the Mandarin began a campaign of terror, unleashing devastating attacks across the globe. His mastery of technology and manipulation of fear left the world reeling, and even the Avengers found themselves struggling to combat this enigmatic foe. Meanwhile, within the depths of SHIELD, a dark conspiracy was brewing. Hydra, a sinister organization thought long extinct, had infiltrated the highest echelons of power, sowing discord and betrayal from within. As trust eroded and loyalties were tested, the Avengers found themselves facing enemies on all fronts. But amidst the chaos, a beacon of hope emerged. A group of enhanced individuals, known as the Inhumans, stepped forward to aid the Avengers in their darkest hour. Led by the enigmatic Black Bolt and his queen Medusa, the Inhumans brought with them a newfound sense of purpose and unity, bolstering the Avengers' ranks against the rising tide of evil. Together, the Avengers and the Inhumans waged a desperate battle against their adversaries, confronting their own inner demons and forging bonds of friendship and brotherhood in the heat of combat. Along the way, new allies joined their cause, including the enigmatic sorcerer Doctor Strange and the fierce warrior Valkyrie, each adding their own unique talents to the fight. As the final showdown loomed, the Avengers found themselves facing their greatest challenge yet. With the fate of the world hanging in the balance, they stood united against overwhelming odds, drawing strength from their shared purpose and unwavering resolve. In the end, it was not the strength of their powers or the might of their weapons that secured victory, but the power of their unity and the bonds of friendship that bound them together. As the dust settled and the world rejoiced, the Avengers stood tall, a shining example of what humanity could achieve when they stood as one. And though their battles were far from over, the Avengers knew that as long as they stood united, they would always emerge victorious. For when heroes assemble, nothing is impossible.